Hey you guys, okay, so today we're talking all about skin. I'm gonna tell you guys some things that I'm gonna kind of venture into soon, like some more like professional type treatments, things I'm a little like nervous about, but we're gonna talk about that. Some updates to my actual skincare, because if you guys have been watching for a while, you've seen the struggle that I've had with my skin over the years. I went from like really good skin to just awful. I had like some really bad years with adult acne when I was pregnant and then thereafter. And then the last, I would say, good 3 years, I've reeled it in so well. I went like maybe, I would say like a good 2 years without a single blemish on my face. And that's insanity to me. Like I've found such a good group of like, you know, core things that work really well. But lately I've added in some different things that have then addressed different issues that came about. I feel like for me, it's mostly hormonal issues that I get. My skin is super breakout prone. I have to be very careful with it. However, the products that I use really keep it looking smooth. I do feel like for the most part, my skin looks very like smooth and pretty. I don't have like clogged pores or anything. My main issue is like here. Sometimes I will break out. The products that I use keep my pores clean. And keeps sort of, you know, the irritation down. If I ever get slightly irritated at all, my skin breaks out. Anything that causes any sort of like surface, like too much peeling or any sort of dryness that clogs my pores, my skin totally just freaks out. So I have this like magic group of products that totally works. And something that I feel that I'm the most proud of over the years, the comments that I get from you guys saying that you have used like the main little group of things that I've shown and that your skin's cleared up, or that you've gotten the same exact results as me. I'm not saying like, oh, maybe like 5, 10 people, hundreds and hundreds of people. I get direct messages all the time. It's very satisfying. It makes me feel really good. So, and like I said, I know that I reach a lot of people. I mean, if I reached one person was interested, girl, I would not steer you wrong, okay? You'd be getting some golden advice. Like, I know you guys watch, I know you guys spend your money on these things. I'm never gonna like steer you wrong or tell you anything crazy. So, a few things. So recently, probably like 4 months ago, I started breaking out, you know, certain times of the month, you feel me? Like I would get one here and there, and that started driving me nuts. And then, you know, it's sort of continued. I don't get like huge breakouts or anything. You may have seen in my last video, was it the last video where I didn't have any makeup on at the very beginning of the video? I had like a little spot that was left over from before. My skin is a little red and blotchy. That's just my skin. When I wake up in the morning, it's like porcelain and like all the life is sucked out of it. You know what I mean? Like, and it looks really smooth and pretty. But then the second I wash my face, even if I just use cold water on my skin, my face is like, hi, and it's like blotchy and crazy. But no, you guys, I'm gonna share with you guys some good things. And I feel like it's total hormonal for me. I can tell other changes in my body or other things that are going on that do correlate with that. I get these like dry patches too, like under here, but I've added in things that have totally helped with that, and my skin has been really good. So we're gonna get into it. First of all, you guys, have I shown, I don't think I've shown the sweater yet. The sweater is so good. I bought it actually not that long ago. Told myself no more sweaters. And then I saw this and I was like, I could totally wear this like into the spring, like if I'm traveling. Might like take it with me on an upcoming trip, but it's just nice. Just wear a strapless bra with it. You can wear it up like this. So it's not one of those that looks like if you wear it up too high, you know that it's not supposed to do that, but you can also kind of like do it like off one shoulder, which I really like to do. Really comfortable, not scratchy at all. This necklace, you guys, if you did not pick it up in my last video where I was talking about, or a few videos ago where I was talking about Valentine's Day things, which happy Valentine's Day. Actual today is Valentine's Day. Tomorrow I'm posting this video, so anyways, hope y'all had a good Valentine's Day. But this necklace is so sweet. I believe it's sterling silver with gold plating, so that's nice. You can pick any initial that you want on it, so I really love that. And then these earrings are also sterling silver with 18 karat gold plating, and it actually comes in a set of all 4. So you get the 2 like really delicate pretty hoops that almost have like look a little like a bamboo kind of print, do you know what I mean, or a design. But then for your second haul, you get 2 different earrings. So it gives it kind of a cute little random look. So I love that. I'll link to everything that I'm wearing. I'm just wearing like basic leggings with this. But so like literally could not be easier. Say I mostly have just like a, you know, a balanced but combination skin vibe going. like skin type. I used to say my skin was very oily, and that was usually when I was using things that were very harsh. I was using like a medical grade like retinol. I was using things that were just making my skin incredibly oily. Not from like the emollient base in the product, because I tried so many, but just from the product itself. Retinol always makes my skin very oily. It's just the turning over, there's something. So let me just share with you what works. This is tried and true. It works really well. So I need a physical exfoliant. This is my favorite one, the Lancer method, oily and congested skin. I use this at night only, sometimes in the morning, mostly just at night. Now the cleanser that I use in the morning is just something very gentle. You don't really need to do a whole lot of scrubbing or a whole lot of cleansing in the morning. But I love this. It's just the Neutrogena oil-free acne wash, and it's very creamy, feels very pillowy and nice, and it has a little bit of like a minty, like refreshing feeling. And neither one of those are harsh. You have to be very, very gentle with this one. I've seen people say, oh, I think it's a little harsh. They also make a sensitive formula. But what I love about this is that you just glide it over and you can like feel. And literally, I mean, your skin feels like baby skin. I get it all around my ears, all up under here, down my neck, like, you know, the front of my neck and stuff. It really, really works well. I also like to use a glycolic acid product to really sort of be like the, more like an AHA kind of type of thing. Like it's like a chemical, like mild exfoliant, something that's going to also fade those spots that are left over from breakouts or fade any other like discoloration that you have. Glycolic acid is good for that, and that's always been really good for my skin. It's always worked really well for my skin. I used it for years, and my skin looks better and younger than it did 15 years ago. Peter Thomas Roth Max Complexion Correction Pads. If you are not breakout prone, I would say skip this. If you are, or ever you notice that you have little milia or little any sort of bumps, if you're a little oily, try this. Aloe vera extracts, chamomile green tea, allantoin, 10% glycolic acid, which is pretty big, 2% salicylic, game changer, and I use it only at night. Don't use products with glycolic acid during the daytime. Even if you're like, oh, I'll use sunscreen, don't even, it'll just make your skin so sun sensitive. So just at night only. So in the morning, I just do this, and then I go in with this. Now this I do use twice a day. This is like my holy grail, most amazing, could not live without it skin product, and it's the Kate Somerville Anti-Bac. It's a benzoyl peroxide cream. It's so, like, it'll make your skin look like glass. Like, I don't even know how to describe it. It's just, it's so amazing, keeps you from breaking out. I have tried medical grade benzoyl peroxide creams. Like I said, retinol doesn't work super well for me. It's great for wrinkles, which I do have a retinol product that I use in those areas. I will show you that. But as far as breaking out, I know some people do really well with retinol. It does not work so well with me, I have found. But benzoyl peroxide is amazing, and I have used so many different ones. I did use a medical grade one, and I compared the ingredients, and I thought this one, I like that this one has these like microspheres. I feel like it really gets down into your skin the way that it's like carried. I don't know how to describe it, but this is just my holy grail. I really love it. So don't get so heavy into the mindset of medical grade skincare is always better. I've tried so many, and of course that might work better for you than some things. That's why there's so many brands. If one thing worked better than the other for everyone, or if you look at this and say, oh, that's not what you should be using, there'd only be one thing that existed, you know? But I'm just saying everyone's skin is different, and this is what's really worked for me. This is amazing. I could not live without this stuff. And I just use like a pump of it and use it in the morning right after I wash my face. And then at night I use face wash, pads, then I use this. But it makes your skin look so pretty and so comfortable. Again, like this year I'm gonna be 35. I'm trying to not only handle like my skin that still wants to break out, but I'm trying to keep it looking nice so that I don't have scars as I get older. But also the anti-aging is huge for me, and a lot of medical grade skincare that addresses acne dries you the hell out and makes you, it just causes other problems for me. So this is amazing because I feel like I said, it makes your skin look like glass. Like I just love it. It's so pretty. It really makes you look smooth and beautiful, and I love it. This is the moisturizer that I use in the morning. I would always say use something oil-free for me at least. I can't just slather on really heavy things. I do have something that I added in that I'm gonna show you, but the Clinique Even Better with SPF 20 is what I use in the morning, and I just pretty much use it everywhere. Now, at night, I do something a little different. So I use this, which is the Moisture Surge 72 Hour. It's really nice, doesn't have any kind of like scent to it. It kind of creates like a seal on your skin. When you wash up the next morning, it feels almost like jelly, like you're washing up this seal that's on your skin, and it's crazy, but it just like locks in all your moisture. But sometimes I feel like I need a little bit more, and I've tried other creams in the past that are a little heavier, but this one I showed you guys not too long ago, the Lancôme Absolute, and I'm about halfway through, maybe a little more through this one. I love the way that it smells. I know people, you know, oh, the fragrance, whatever. This is not that strong. It's a very clean, like light, soft scent, but before you knock it, you just have to try it and see how it works for you. So what I do is I put this on my skin. Sometimes I just use this only. I started using this after I had, months ago when I had started noticing I was breaking out a little bit. When my skin is moisturized, if I have like the worst breakout, if I keep it moisturized, I mean, that sounds crazy, but it gets better faster. If I use something drying on it and it starts peeling, I will just continue to break out because all that dry skin, all of like that turnover, it will start clogging my pores and it will become a mess. So if I can just keep my skin really moisturized and nice. So anyways, I use this, I put a few little, put it on my hands, and I pat it in to these areas of my skin that can look a little dry. My jawline, right here along my forehead. This is the area too where you might notice like some fine lines. I kind of just pat it in and then kind of put it where I need it, and I put it all down my neck. And I'm not kidding, my neck feels like different skin. I feel like, I don't know, I don't want to like bash the La Mer or anything because I do love that, but it's the only other product I've ever used that's also called a soft cream, and this is called a soft cream. The La Mer feels similar to this, but just like any other heavy creams that I've used, or heavier creams, I feel like I use it and then it doesn't really heal the dryness, or it doesn't really do anything. Like when I use this, I have not had those dry patches under my, like right here's where I always get those dry patches. Right here I always have a lot. It's just my skin feels so incredible right there. It's really, really nice. So the Lancôme soft cream, sometimes I just like pat it all over and I really love it. I just feel like my skin's been like calmer, it's like glowy and really healthy. I love it. Okay, so that's like kind of my cornerstone, like what I love. Now, I have some game changers that I have added in, a few Perricone products, and that's what I like. I love to add things in that, like, okay, I wouldn't necessarily change up my cleanser or anything, or change up a lot of my moisturizers because I know these things work. But I love adding in some different things here and there, and this is something that is pretty unreal. Like, I just don't understand why this hasn't existed before. It's the Perricone Eyelid Lift Serum. This right here, I think a lot of us, are concerned with that. Like, can look crepey, but you have to be careful. You can't use anything too heavy because you'll get like those little white bumps. You can't use a lot of eye creams there anyways that you may not be aware of because it's not supposed to go there. So a lot of eye creams are just supposed to be used under the eye because it can creep in, and even things sometimes that say you can use them there, it creeps in and it causes all kinds of stuff. But this I use twice a day. I use it right before I start using my makeup, and it just makes this look so smooth. I don't have that weird crepiness, although I do have some mascara there. That's beautiful. But it's like in a little dropper. I just put just a little bit right there. And at night, I do the same thing, and you just tap it in, and then you can use your same eye cream. My very, very, very favorite, where is he? The Colleen Rothschild Retinol Supreme Eye Serum. This is like the third one I've had. I love it so much. And I just use a little bit, and I dab it right here, and then all right here. And yeah, I mean, you can get a little inward, but I find I just use it here. So retinol is so good for fine lines. I find that this area right here, which isn't prone to getting oily, isn't prone to breaking out, it works. If I put retinol somewhere where I do get oily and break out, it just creates an oily mess and I end up breaking out. But this, you guys, I feel like it has helped so much. Made this area, I feel, look tighter. I feel like in photos, and like I said, I've used it pretty long term, but when I just even compare and like look in the past, I mean, I get it, like my skin is not as like plump as it used to be when I was younger, so maybe I don't have like a lot of fat here anymore, but it keeps that from looking so wrinkly, and like, I just love it. So it's very thin, it's serumy. You just use the tiniest bit, and like I said, I put it like all right here. And then I'm still really loving this, the Lancôme High Resolution Eye Refill. Triple Action Renewal Anti-Wrinkle Eye Cream. It's for dark circles, puffiness, and wrinkles. And I put just a little bit on my finger, and I use it in the morning. I kind of just like rub it out this way so that it kind of gets rid of all the puffiness. I've told you guys, we've talked about this so much in the past, like I've never gotten Botox, I've never gotten any fillers, I've never put anything into my face or taken anything out of my face or done anything to my face at all, like professionally. And over the years, I'm like, what kind of laser treatments should I get to get rid of like little fine spots. I have this sort of like dark, you know, little patches and things. I say every year I'm gonna do that and then I don't. But yeah, I think it's time. I don't know. I think I'm gonna try something. I just always chicken out at those like laser things. I just never know really what to do. So I don't know, but I think I'm gonna try to start doing something like that before it gets even any worse. I wanna kind of take care of that. But you know, I thought all the time, like, should I get Botox? Should I do that? It doesn't, you know, I've seen friends get it. It doesn't change the way they look. It just makes them look more like themselves. And I mean, I don't know. I am in my mid-30s. You know, I didn't do it just because I thought I needed to start doing it years ago and like everyone started doing it. But I think it's a good thing to do, like preventative, and just the babyest, teeny tiniest amount. I want to be able, like my thing is like, I don't have an expressive forehead. I have a very expressive face. But I don't know what it is, but my forehead just does not like wrinkle up a lot. So I want to be able to do this. I want that. But if I really try, and I know this is nuts, like I can really go to town and like lift this. And I don't want to do that. You know what I mean? So maybe if I just prevented that, because I don't even know, like that even hurt to do. Like I don't even know when I do that, but maybe if I could just like get it where I can still move my eyebrows, but just not do that like nutso cartoon character look, which I don't even feel myself doing anyways. Maybe it'll like prevent that. I don't know. And my thing is like too, I've seen, you know, I know that they could do it around your eyes, but I don't want my eyes to look any different. I don't know what that's like you see people smile and you can tell like they can't get their cheeks up, you know? And so that's that. But my eyes do look real smooth when I do that, so. But if I do, I'm gonna share like my whole experience with you guys, because I do think that's something that's good too for preventative reasons. And I think sometimes, you know, I mean, I think everybody's so like used to it now and people have tried it and they realize, you know, that it's not a crazy thing to do. It's a good preventative thing. Why not? So a few other things. Speaking of the moisturizer, if you are like, okay, I want to get a lighter like this is bizarre. Like you would look at this, it's like a gel. You would think, how is that like anti-age? It's got really good ingredients. For me, I'm more about like, obviously I'm not gonna use anything harmful, but like things that actually do something. Like if people, a lot of people are like, oh my gosh, don't use these are too harsh, it's got like alcohol, it's got whatever. It's never done anything harmful for my skin. Maybe if I didn't use that, I'd have, you know, I might have like scarring all over my face from acne or something. So I'm in the mindset, like I like to use things myself long term and like see what they do. I don't like to take people's words for something or on something when it may just be their opinion, or they may not be like taking into account everything something does. I don't know. So, but my point is, this actually does really, really good things for my skin. If you're looking for a moisturizer like this, that's a little kind of like jelly, but creamy, that's a little very hydrating. Maybe you don't need such a heavy moisturizer. This is also a good one. I pretty much used most of this whole thing. I talked about it several months back, the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Pink Juice Moisturizer, and I also have the nighttime version, but I've really just used this one the most, and I really do like it, but I still had this, so you know, I'm obviously not gonna repurchase this, because I really do like this. Try this. I absolutely love the scent of this. It's a very natural watermelon scent, Watermelon Glow Moisturizer. Really good. So that's a good little product too. So let's talk about a few little extras. I'll talk makeup remover at the very end, but again, I would definitely recommend this. I do feel like it's made my skin look tighter and more toned. I mean, when I use it, like you can really, I don't want to get makeup all over it, but I've showed you guys rolling my face with this before in videos. You do this before your moisturizer, after, really whenever in your skincare on clean skin, and I start sort of under my cheekbone and kind of like, you know, roll it outward and kind of then do your forehead and over your eyebrows. Use the little roller for under your eyes, kind of like roll this area, everything kind of away. And it's just the most like bizarre, do I need this kind of thing. This one is not super expensive. There are some that are astronomically expensive. I really do love that one. It's just such a nice little treat, and it makes you feel like you're doing something special for your skin. And I really do think that it is doing something good. The last time I talked about these, they sold out everywhere. These are a must for me. These really do something. They actually plump your lines. They make this area look like porcelain, and I only have a few of them left. I need to get on it and order some more of them. It's a hyaluronic eye patch mask. Fills, anti-fatigue, Dalgo, so good. I put it on before my makeup, like if I know I'm going out, if I'm gonna film a video, or just, you know, I don't know, if I want my eye area to look just like extra pretty. I really do love it. Out of all of the clarifying masks, you know, detox masks, it's probably like the most common type that we know about. This one is just by far the best and my favorite. It's the Colleen Rothschild Clarifying Detox Mask. It's got really good ingredients in it. I think it's got like silver in it, which is antibacterial, removes trapped dirt and debris. Charcoal acts like a magnet, drawing out impurities, blah, blah, blah. Balanced complexion. You can also use it as a spot treatment. But what I love about it is that it does have all those good ingredients. You feel like it's actually clearing your skin. It's doing something good. It's deep cleaning. It's not like sucked all the life out of your skin. It really leaves behind like a really beautiful, I don't want to say like moisturize, but it does. It makes your skin feel slippery, and I love it. So when I saw that she had the new mask, the pomegranate and AHA resurfacing mask, I was like, yes, because I love sometimes to use something that's just a little extra, like chemical exfoliant, something that's just gonna get all the extra stuff, get down into your pores and kind of like clean those out. Another thing that I really like to use, kind of, you know, similarly, is the Sukari Baby Facial, which I know I'm getting low on this, and this makes me nervous because you can't really tell how much you have left, but this is a good one too. But I've been using this one, and you guys, this smells like a treat that you could eat. I don't even, oh, it's so good. It's like so, it's a pomegranate mask, so that's what it smells like, but it was very fruity, just very yummy. Literally smells like you could eat it. You just put it on your skin, let it sit. It says it doesn't dry. You know, it's like kind of a, you know, but it just kind of will set a little bit, and then you wash it off. I do feel more glowy when I use it. My skin feels a little smoother, you know, in the areas where I can tell like maybe it's like removed some stuff. Before I wash my face at night, I always remove my makeup. I don't want to waste my cleanser, especially can't use this around your eyes and stuff. So I really always like to do this step before I clean, before I wash my face, whether it's with a wipe, whether it's with something like this, but this is just by far my favorite to use in oil. These are my two favorites. The Kopari Coconut Cleansing Oil, I'm really got just a little few drippy drops left of that, so I really have been enjoying that. The Basha Makeup Breakup Cool Cleansing Oil is just one of my all-time favorites. Those are pretty similar, and my skin seems to like both of those. Something that the people always ignore in skincare videos, it is possibly one of like the #1 things that you cannot overlook in your skincare. You could do all of the most perfect skincare, and then if you do this one thing wrong, you will wreck all of it and your skin will break out. It's crazy to me when I see people that don't clean their makeup brushes, that aren't cleaning their beauty blenders every time. I never put a dirty beauty blender on my face. I never put a dirty foundation brush on my face. Blush brushes, you know, things like that, that's okay, eye brushes, but I never ever ever touch my face with a dirty foundation brush or a dirty beauty blender. And what's very interesting is it's easy. I used to dread cleaning my brushes. I used to like, oh, cleaning a beauty, that's so much trouble. Like, no, I do my makeup right here next to my sink. I have the two most easiest things on the planet. And I've told you guys this before, but when I clean my beauty blender, this is all I use, a beauty blender cleanser solid. It's naturally antimicrobial. I turn on the sink because you've got to wet a beauty blender anyways. Hello, like put some soap on it. You know what I mean? Like, why wouldn't you do that? You always have to wet a beauty blender before you use it. So swipe a little soap on it, and you won't have to spend so long working it and washing it because there's really not much on it. It's just from the day before. So it's just like, you know, it's easy. And same with a brush. When you use your makeup brushes, this is the only thing that I use. I really don't use any other, I don't have any liquid cleansers, nothing fussy. My last video that I did when I was showing you guys doing my foundation with these brushes, and I showed you like the saddest, most used one of these ever, but I think they get better when you use them because like more of the little nubs are exposed. You literally just wet this, and this just dries out right next to your sink. You actually stick that in the sink when you use it. You dry this off on a towel, just dry, and you use it slightly damp, and you get the most beautiful foundation. I'm talking about wet, just slightly damp. So keep your brushes clean. I think you will notice a huge difference in your skin over time, and you may not even realize that could be your skin problem, you know? And that's it, you guys. I know whenever we talk about skincare, it's so much because I want to really get into everything and talk. And hopefully you discovered some different things. You saw that I'm still using a lot of my tried and true things, which I think means more than just blowing through new things all the time. Until what I really use and what I really love. And I think that's so important. So hope y'all had a great week. I hope you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you back here next week with some more fun stuff. Talk to you guys soon. Bye, y'all.